Hey guys, Ogs here from the US. Um, Reacting after the demolition of Chelsea at the hand of Almighty Bournemouth. Yes, we got spanked, man. We got spanked 4-0. Whew, it's painful, very painful. Today, I called on sick. I didn't go to work just to prepare for this game. I was so pumped. I was really ready. Had my food ready, my drinks, and everything at home. You know, getting excited just to watch the game and see how we take advantage of other people's result and try to take some point. But you know what? Chelsea did what Chelsea had been doing for a while now. We got spanked and ruined my day and probably will ruin all my week. Yeah, man, I'm used to it right now because nothing really good coming from this team. So I was reading all the article here, and John Terry was talking about Tippy Tappy football, which is great, but not going to win you any title. That came from the article, I don't know, in 2015 when we won the league with Mourinho, and we were criticized as usual at the time by the boring football we were playing. Wenger said the same thing. The media was, crazy about Chelsea not playing a sexy, beautiful football and all that. And the captain leader, the greatest John Terry, gave this interview and said that it meant nothing really having all the tidy possession football. It just meaningless if you don't get a victory or you don't win title. What the point? Tippy tappy football like Arsenal used to play for years and years. It's and they didn't win anything, but Chelsea won by playing um, so-called boring football. So what I'm trying to say here is that I love sorry football. Very fluid, good, good. Good football to watch and stuff. But the end of the day, you can have 99% of the uh, of the ball, and if the opposite team just have 1% and just go and score the goal, it's mean nothing. Today we had possession as usual, and then we still lost the game 4-0. So what is the point of all this beautiful football? So at some point, Sarri needs to understand how English football works. And he needs to put in mind this is not Napoli. This is not Italy where you can pretty much win the league pretty easy. But this is the Premier League where there's not a small team. Everybody can find you out at any time. Conte won the league because of the surprise effect that he had. The system three at the back didn't exist at the time in the Premier League. He came with a very good method, surprising everybody, and won the league. And what he did the second season, he keep on doing the same exact thing. That's the problem with this very stubborn kind of manager. It doesn't mean you did it last year and you got some success, and you're gonna continue doing the same thing, because in the Premier League there are geniuses that will work your system out and will knock you down. That's for sure. That's why we see Pep Guardiola changing all the time. That guy is a genius. He can change three, four, five system the same game. He doesn't win any game. That is normal. Losing is normal, but you can see he's trying very, very hard to trick the opponent and get a victory. Sometimes he might lose. It doesn't mean you have to win any game, every game. No, it doesn't exist in football or any sport in the world. Just show some ambition, show some flexibility. That Sarri doesn't have any plan B, doesn't have any other system. He just make like to like changes. He doesn't change anything. He doesn't have any sense of emergency or anything. He just like look good for losing, you know. And what he's gonna say, mental weaknesses. I have to understand my player. I have to understand. But player also need to understand you, and we need to understand you. Maybe your system doesn't work for now because you don't have the right player to play the system, but you have enough power to win the game of football. You can't force them to play the same way and keep on losing instead of just making some changes that will bring some victory for now and wait for the summer and the preseason and implement your system. This is Chelsea. You need a good football, but you also need result. So it's so frustrating today, and all my week is just messed up. And I thought about what Terry say here. Chelsea, we used to play good football, and also we used also to play football, a match of football, to win the game. Nothing to lose. We are losing 2-0. Put everything that you have on the bench there. Just attack, and do whatever. It doesn't matter if you lose 5-0, but you can see the effort that people put on it. It doesn't matter. It's just 3 points. Just go for it and win the game, and then we can talk later on what was not working or whatever. Just go for it. But Sarri is kind of very relaxed, taking his note. I don't know what he writes, because every time he writes, and keep just losing games. So what are you writing, Sarri? Just tell us, man. I don't know. I have to end it.